Louisville is approaching a record that no one will be celebrating. The city now just one shy of the record number of homicides in a year.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson explains why the homicide rate is impacting so much more than one group of people. Stefan?
Well, right now there are 172 homicides in Metro Louisville. As you said, one away from last year's record, 173 homicides. And behind me, that is really stretching LMPD's homicide unit, and it's also stretching the patience of family members who are still waiting for closure.
These people have lost a loved one, whether that be a son, husband, wife, children.
Christy Welch is deputy director for Christopher 2X Game Changers, a nonprofit dedicated to reducing violence.
I started doing this work because I started to see the immense loss of life in my peer group, amongst my family members, but just as my peer group as a whole.
These are just some of the faces of the victims of homicides this year in Metro Louisville. Welch doesn't know all of the survivors they've left behind, but she does know their pain.
It's hard because it puts me in my own situation where I've had my own family members be killed to gun violence and friends that I've went to high school with.
In 2020, a record 173 people were killed in Louisville. Sadly, it's a record the city is now expected to surpass this year.
You can't just throw in the towel.
In a recent interview with WDRB News, Metro Police Chief Erica Shields addressed the ongoing violence and shortage of officers.
The officers are doing a fantastic job because we are stretching them thin. We are asking them to do a lot.
Chief Shields said they addressed the violence by arresting key players, trying to steer young people away from gangs and working to offset the officer shortage.
Whether it's leveraging technology more so, collaborating with our federal partners, that's been a huge bonus for us.
The homicides have not been limited to one neighborhood, but Chief Shields says overall the city is safe.
I live in Louisville. All right, I think it's a fantastic city. And I think that clearly we are seeing individuals who are engaged in violence at levels that are wholly unacceptable. But the city is safe.
And Metro Police say they're always looking for help from the public. If you have any information to share, you can call the department's anonymous tip line. The number, as always, is 574-LMPD. At police headquarters, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.